So, hello everyone. Hello everyone. In today webinar series conducted by the CSE department, Parallel Institute of Technology, Vadodara, Gujarat. Today webinar topic is RPA, means robotic process automation. So for this particular things, I would like to request Ms. Pragya Trivedi. She is working as a software RPA developer in Novogems, Bangalore. So I would like to request you, Pragya Trivedi, to give the brief introduction about the RPA. What is RPA and what is UiPath? So over to you, Pragya Trivedi. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am, you
Yeah.
can continue.
Yeah, thank you, Pravi, for giving my introduction, and thank you for inviting me for this session. Before I move on, can you please confirm you can see my screen and I'm audible to you?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, okay, thank
Just
you.
put in the slideshow mode.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Praveen, actually there is a small issue. If I put on slideshow, I won't be able to see the chats because I'm sharing my other screen also, it's going. So is it fine if in this way I'll continue?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Okay. Hello, students. Myself, Pragya Trivedi, and today we are going to talk about RPA. Okay, so we will get to know what is RPA and what all tools currently we are having in RPA. Before I dive into the topic, I would like to briefly introduce myself. And I'm basically from Uttar Pradesh, a small town, Povaya. You might have not heard about it. Okay, and currently working in Bangalore as a senior RPA developer in Novozymes, and it has been total 5 years. I started my career as an infra engineer. Okay, and later on, I got a lot of interest into the RPA. Once the RPA got popular, when just it came to India, I got a lot of interest about RPA. What is this robotic process automation? I, check out some tools, for the RPA, and after that, see, so today here I am working in as a senior developer in Novozymes. Okay, so let's get started. This is the agenda for today. Okay, so we are going to see what is RPA. Okay, what is the difference between actually AI and RPA. So you can see what is RPA and what isn't RPA, where actually it's fitting. Okay, what are RPA tools currently available in the market? Okay, what is UiPath and what all are the components of UiPath and what RPA can do, and if time permits, I will like to give you a demo of RPA and what is the benefits of RPA. Okay, so let's move on. So, what is RPA? RPA is robotic process automation. Okay, let's try to understand this. What is robotic process automation? Okay, so let's break into the three parts. Okay, first one is robotics. What is robotics? An entity which can mimic the human actions. Okay, any entity which is able to mimic a human action, then you can call it a robotics. Okay, what is the process here? Process is a sequence of steps. Any sequence of steps, you can call it as a process. If you want to go from Bangalore to Delhi, there is a sequence of steps, right? You have to follow. If you are going from, first you have to decide which transport you would like to take. If you are going from flight, then you have to book the flight ticket. Okay, you have to go to airport. Okay, you have to do check-in and all, and then you have to sit into the flight and you have to go to Delhi. Okay, this is a one sequence of steps you are performing. So that is called a process. What is automation? Any task which we can do without human intervention, that is a automation. Okay, any task which we can do without a human intervention, that is a automation. So let's combine it. Okay, so robotic process automation, what we are doing, we are mimicking a human action, then we are following a sequence of steps, and after that we are doing all this without a human intervention. Okay, so when especially people hear about RPA, robotic process automation, they will be thinking, there will be some kind of a robot will be coming, walking. Okay, so that's not the case. RPA is a totally software robot, okay, which stays in your system and which helps you to do the task which you don't like to do, which is very simple, repetitive task, and you will be like, okay, I don't want to do this task. If someone would have been there for me to do this task, okay. So it is your friend, okay. It's a software friend which stays. It's very, very popular, okay, in the industry. All the companies, from small to medium to large companies, they are investing huge into the RPA. So if you're looking for a career, as you are currently you are doing your BTech, either you are first year, second year, third year, or fourth year, okay. If you are looking at career, RPA can be a very good option for you guys. And the good thing about the RPA, actually, you don't have to be expert in any language, okay. So if you know basic language, and if you have a motivation to learn or do something, okay, automate something which is repetitive, which is no do with the help of RPA, okay. So let's move on. So let's try to conclude what is RPA. RPA is a rule-based software that has no intelligence. Okay, we automate repetitive tasks. Okay, what we automate? Repetitive tasks. So why we are doing that? Why we have a need to repeat automatic tasks? Because actually, if we don't automate it, humans will be doing this task. And if we can automate for the humans, they can do some better work, right? Thought-provoking work, which needs a critical thinking, judgment, okay, and we can save their time. Now companies are talking about, employee satisfaction. Employees should do more tasks, which is humanly tasks. Okay, let's say in the companies, a lot of times, initially, what do you think people go? First thing people go, they check their mails. Okay, so there will be lot of mails will be coming. Okay, some will be important to you, some will be not important to you, okay. Some will be related to your task which has a high importance, okay. So what people do, people go one by one mail, and they delete whatever they think, okay, it is not important, they will just delete it. Sometimes, let's say if you have gone for a leave and after a long time you have come, it will be 100, 200, and some people have 500 mails, okay. Now, to finding out the mails which is important to them, it will take a lot of time. What the employee can do, they can write a simple RPA bot, okay, which will go and see, okay, if you have a 500 mails, you have to tell the keywords, okay, please find out the mails with these keywords. If you find out any mail with this keyword, it will show you first, okay, it will show you, okay, you have to perform these action on this mail, okay. These kind of tasks we can do. This is a one small example. There are a lot of tasks. So you guys will be know, right? This is the industry. We have a lot of tasks. There is a one task which is we call data entry. Okay. So generally what happens when an employee joins a company, there is an HR department to do all this task. Okay, and they have to take all the data from the employees and they have to enter one by one into the system. Okay, and they have to see, okay, if anything is wrong, if you have given for your payroll process, your PAN card should be this much number. Okay, your bank account should have this much criteria. Okay, your password should have this much criteria. A lot of things they have to check, and that doesn't need any, it doesn't need any judgment. This is not a critical thinking. It's just a data entry from, taking from some system to another system. Okay. And there is a lot of similar, believe me, there is a lot of similar tasks like that. Okay. Which actually don't need any human to do. Okay. So we can automate them with the help of using RPA. Okay. So let's move on. What is and what isn't RPA? So once initially the RPA came, the people were like, oh, it might take our job. If RPA will come, people will not have a job. This is a similar kind of discussion happened when we were very small. Okay, when we were just gone, when the computers came, and the people were like, computers will take, people's job, and people will have no job. Computers should not come to India, computer should not be allowed in the world to use. Okay, some similar kind of discussion happened when the RPA came. So what is and what isn't RPA? Praveen, everything is fine.
Yes, you can. You can. Yes, you can continue. You can continue.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So what is RPA and what isn't RPA? RPA is a simple computer code, okay, which doesn't have any of his mind, okay. You can just automate some repetitive tasks. It cannot replace the humans, okay, because we have a intelligence, okay, we have a critical thinking, we have a judgment power, okay, that RPA cannot do, okay. If some critical process is there, okay, which has to need to look into a human eye, okay, is it correct or is it wrong, that RPA can't do, okay. Simple RPA, only RPA, I'm talking about only RPA plus AI, that is a different game altogether, okay. I know you guys are freshers and you must be knowing about AI, and you must be very, reading the articles about AI, and maybe having, in the future that you want to jump into AI, okay. So let me share you one interesting, insights which I got from some year ago when I was trying to, look about the RP and all. Every company has machine learning and AI projects. Okay, every company has, and they are investing from so long, okay, in AI and artificial intelligence, but still they are not able to get the output from it. Okay, because they need a human. They are not able to, provide anything which is concrete with it. Okay, so RP is the platform. If your company has a lot of AI and machine learning projects, RPA can give you that output, okay, which your company needs it. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, now I have given a lot of lecture about, what is RPA, what is the bots, okay, but why actually it came nowadays time, why it came. There is a small video, okay, which I found out in UiPath website. It's very interesting, so I would like to play it. And Praveen, please confirm if you can hear the sound, and let me know if there is any issues.
Yes, I can hear you. No problem.
This is the story of work. It started. This is the story of work. It started a long time ago, on a Monday, which was handy. For as long as history itself, the humans needed to work. They wanted to work. To grow things and create things and build things. To see what they were capable of. To stand at day's end and say, I did that, which felt pretty good. So they worked more, built more, and created more, and traveled to far-off places. And then someone suggested submitting expense reports for those far-off places. His name was Glenn, and he was a jackass. Anyway, the people kept getting better at work. They built better tools to work more efficiently. They built amazing machines to work faster. They built computers to work smarter. But still, they couldn't do enough work. Because during all that work to do more work, they had creative work, and not the good kind. Not the let's sit around and come up with ideas kind. Not the I can't wait to get to work so I can jump into a new project kind. The crap kind. The drudge and data and admin and the damned expense reports. So the humans had to work more at work they didn't like. That made them robotic. That didn't inspire. They had to postpone vacations. They had to miss family dinners. They were pissed. And then something happened. Someone had a really amazing idea. They came to work and said, stop working and start working. The humans thought she might have had wine at lunch, so she showed them a way to put the fun back into work, to waste less time doing the things they hated, to make more efficient the big tasks, to stop making the humans act like robots, and start teaching the robots to learn the humans. Not to replace people, but to free them. Even Glenn. Robots that learn you. Imagine the potential, like starting over, to help us remember again that work only really works when we're happy at it.
So now I feel you guys would have got a good idea why the RPA came. we currently, you must be seeing a lot of IT engineers telling that they don't have the time to, take a leave. They don't have a time, to attend some family functions because they are doing a lot of tasks in that, which actually only, let's say 50% tasks, which is actually need them. Rest of the task, a simple coded program can do, which we can call it as a RPA. Okay, so help those people to provide them, one robot which can work. So now we all have the computers, right, which help us to do a lot of tasks, right? We don't need papers. We have a computer, right? We can do whatever we want. Okay. The same way, RPA also has a similar vision, a robot for each and every person. Like you have your laptop, to do a lot of tasks. The same way, you should have your robot to do the task which you don't like to do, which you feel it is a repetitive task. Okay, that a robot can do for you. Now, let's move on. So we currently discuss what is RPA. RPA is a robotic process automation. What is this? This is a technology. Okay, this is a technology which lot of tools can use. Okay, so currently a lot of tools are there in the market. Okay, which you can see. You have Automation Anywhere, UiPath, Blue Prism, WorkFusion, SAP, Pega. Lot of tools are there which can implement RPA technology. Okay, so currently there are 3 tools which are on top. I would like to say that is UiPath, Blue Prism, and Automation Anywhere. Okay, these are the 3 currently tools which are trending in market, and you can get lot of job openings for these 3 tools, and you can get a very good career all in 3 tools. Okay, now today we are going to discuss about UiPath. Okay. Before moving to UiPath, I would like to tell you why today I'm presenting this UiPath and why currently I'm working in UiPath. So what is the benefits of UiPath over all other tools? Okay. UiPath, if anything you want to learn, everything is free. Okay. So anything you want to learn, you want to practice, you want to see in production system how it works, you want to get the access of the all academy courses, everything is free in UiPath. And another thing, UiPath has one very big community, okay, which is ready to help you. Any kind of people, either you are a fresher, either you have just started career in your work, either you are already experienced in your work. If you ever stuck with something, you just have to do one thing. You have to go to one website, post your question, and there will be a lot of people will be answering to your question. Okay. Other than that, UiPath on frequently basis, it schedules seminars for you people to learn what the new product has come and what already is there. Someone expert they will call and they will teach you that how you can use this product in a much better way. Okay, let's move on to UiPath. Okay. So UiPath is a tool which implements the RPA technology. I think you will be clear till now about that. UiPath company was founded by Daniel in 2005. Okay. It is a fastest growing enterprise software. Currently the evaluation is $60.76 US dollars. Okay. Now, it was founded in 2005, but actually started getting popular in 2015. Okay. It's actually started getting popular in 2015 when they got some kind of a funding, when they started, giving their products to some lot of companies to try it out. Okay. Now, we are talking about UiPath. So UiPath is a company as well, and UiPath is a tool as well. Okay. This is a link where you can go and download the UiPath Studio. So actually UiPath has 3 components. Okay, one is UiPath Studio, another one is UiPath Robot, and another one is UiPath Orchestrator. What is UiPath Studio and how it looks like? Let me show you. So first, what you have to do, you have to go to this link. You have to give your personal Gmail address, create one account. Then there will be the link will come to download the Studio. Once you download the Studio, in your computer, you just have to search UiPath. Once you search UiPath, like this one symbol you can see, and the name will UiPath Studio. So you have to click on this. Okay, and let this open. Now, you can see like this, you can see the window will come, and after that, this is your UiPath Studio. So what is UiPath Studio? This is your battlefield, okay, where you have to write the code, okay, where you have to write the code. So let me give you a small example of a hello program, which generally, all engineers first, whenever we start learning any program, we will do a hello program, and let's see how simple or how difficult it is. Okay, so first what you have to do, you have to go to process, click on the process, then you have to give some name to your process. So currently I'm just giving a demo to a hello program. So I'll give demo and some description you can give here. Okay, let's start. It will take some time because inside that, lot of programming the UiPath team has done, which makes your life very simpler. Okay, so let's move on. Now, once you reach here, you will see this window and you have to click on open main workflow. This is your main workflow, okay, where you're gonna write all the programs, okay. So once you come here, right, you have to understand that you need a one sequence, to write the program. You cannot just drag and drop any activities from here and start the program, okay. So let's drag and drop one activity called sequence. Okay. Now, I want to write a hello program. So what do I want? I just want a message box to come and show me hello class. Okay. So what I want, I just said I need a prompt. Okay. So in the prompt in UiPath, we will call as a message box. Okay. So let me search with the box. Okay. And there is a one message box. And whatever I want to display, I just have to write it here. Okay. Now make sure whenever I'm teaching UiPath or whenever I'm giving any demo, this is my line. Whenever you drag and drop any activity in UiPath, first thing what you have to do, you have to look into the properties. Okay. These are some properties which you can use for this message box. Okay. Now you have some buttons which you can use, which is okay, cancel, yes, no, cancel, yes, no. Once I will run the program, you will understand what all these buttons are there. Once this message box prompt comes, you will have an option to give okay, cancel. Okay, these are those buttons. Okay, these are the what is the caption here? If you want to give some title, okay, if you want to give some title to this message box, you can write it here. Okay, let me give. I will like to give demo. Okay, whatever message you want to be in this message box, you have to write it here. Okay, let's say hello. Hello class. Okay. If I want to change the name of this message box, that as well I can do. I have to go here. You can see the display name here. I'll go to message box and I'll just give the name demo. Okay. Now you can see I have changed the name as well. Okay. Now that's it. My hello program is done. I just have to run this file. So let's run it. Okay, hello class, done. My program is done. I don't have to do any programming. I just have to drag and drop one activity called message box and my hello programming is done. Okay. Now, instead of prompt, right, I just want to see in my log messages, the same message I want to see into my logs. So how to do that? Just drag and drop one activity called log message. Okay. You can give what kind of log is this. Okay, I'm not going into the deep. Okay, so if you guys want, I will be sharing you end of this session. I'll be sharing you the link. You guys can go and learn, and can learn what all different options are this. Okay, so currently we will just give as an info. This whatever I want to display in my log message, that is a information. Okay, in the message box, I have to give the same message. What I want to type, that is hello class. And if I want to delete, I can delete, or if I want to keep it, I can keep it. So let's keep it. And always you have to save the program, and you have to click here, run the file. Hello class, the message prompt has come. Okay, now where is this log message has come? So in this your UiPath Studio, you have to go to the output panel, and inside that you can see your logs here. Okay, so what is the program name? I have given demo. So what it is telling, demo execution started. Even though I have not given this log, UiPath automatically gives two logs whenever you create one program, that your program is started, whatever program name you will give, and your program is ended, and how much time it took to end the program. Okay, and this is the hello class message which I wanted to type. Okay. Before I move on, I would like to show you this link as well. Okay, you just guys have to go to some browser, just enter this link. Okay, or you can just enter the UiPath as well. Okay, just enter the UiPath, and you will be reaching the UiPath product. Now you have to click on the first www.uipath.com. Okay, after that, what is this UiPath Studio? It is a product of UiPath company. So don't get confused. The company name is also UiPath, and the product name is also UiPath. Okay. So you can go to the products panel, and you can see all the available products which currently UiPath has. So currently when UiPath started, it has only 3 products. It was Studio, Robot, and Orchestrator. But now currently they have this much products. And some of the products use the functionality of AI as well. AI means artificial intelligence. Okay. So you can give this try UiPath free. Okay. And you will be reaching on this page. And then you have to give your credentials, and then the file will be downloaded, and you just have to open it. Okay, the same this link as well, you have to give all your informations, just accept the term and condition, and the trial the trial request, the link will come to your mail, and you have to download from there. Okay, now let me show you some more things about UiPath. If any one of you is interested to learn UiPath, just go on Google, type UiPath, and after that you are going to reach on this page, that is UiPath Academy. Just go there in UiPath Academy. Okay, now you can see all the courses which is related to RPA. Okay, and let me suggest you guys, if any one of you are interested to make your career into RPA, and you want to learn what is robotics, process automation, and how you can automate your day-to-day tasks, and how you can get a better package with using this technology. So just go to the home. You can see all the courses here. Okay. Either you can go and topic wise you can learn. They have multiple languages as well. Okay. But I think all of us will be looking into English only. So you can just go and do the filter with the language English, and you will be able to see all the programs available. Okay. Either you can do that, you can go and learn some topic. Otherwise, you should always go learning by role. Okay, in learning by role, what you have to do, you have to go and find for this course. Okay, that is RPA Developer Foundation. But remember, this is available into the multiple languages. So make sure you are opening for the English one. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to click on this RPA Developer Foundation course. Okay. That is a 40 hours course, and you can go and you can learn about RPA. Okay, It tells you, introduction of RPA, what is RPA, what RPA developer does. Then there are some basics of programming. Okay. Then there is data manipulation. You guys must be, learning in your college as well. Now, one very important tool, that is Excel. Okay, you guys, I don't know how many of you will be using it, but this is a very, very important tool. Okay, I'll say any of the job which you go, you have to use Excel, and you should be good at using Excel. Okay, now all the companies, whatever they are doing the automation, okay, there is no way you can escape this Excel and data table automation. Okay? So whatever company you are doing automation, there will be some Excel, and either you have to deal with the data tables. Okay. Today we will not get deep into it because how much time permits, only that much we can focus. But this is the course which you guys can follow, and you can learn it. Now let's move on. Yeah, one more thing. We just discussed about our UiPath Studio. That is a battlefield where you write the program. Okay. Now there is two more components. One is UiPath Robot. So why I have a habit to call it robot? Because initially they used to call it robot. Now it is a UiPath assistant. So whenever you download UiPath, already your UiPath assistant has been downloaded, which is called UiPath Assistants. Okay. You have to click it here. So what is Studio? It is a battlefield to write a program. What is Assistant? It executes your program. What it does? It executes your program. I think it's taking some time to open. Let me open it again. Okay. So UiPath Robot, whatever program you are going to write on your UiPath Studio, whenever I'm clicking run, debug, or debug file, or run file, UiPath Assistant, or some people might have a calling this name UiPath Robot, goes and executes your program. Okay, so you don't have to specifically go and download UiPath Robot. Once you download UiPath Studio, automatically it comes with the UiPath Robot. Okay, there is one more product of UiPath that is called UiPath Orchestrator. Okay. So what UiPath Orchestrator does, if you guys are interested to learn, actually this is a tool which is commonly getting used into the companies. Okay. That also is available free. So what you have to do, you just have to go and look for this link, demo.uipath.com. So if anyone want to note it down, please note it down. You guys have to go demo.uipath.com, and you guys have to log in. You can use the same email address, or you can continue only with Google as well. Okay. Let's log in here and see how the UiPath Orchestrator looks like. Okay, it takes some time to open. This is the page you will be reaching out. Okay, and whatever name you will give, you will be here. And after that, you will be reaching to UiPath Orchestrator page. So what is the orchestrator? Okay, why we need an orchestrator? All the companies, okay, they need some system which they can manage centrally. Okay, they cannot go to each and every machine, each and every robot, and see okay what they are doing, what is the progress of your robot, is it making any benefit to company, or it is not making any benefit to company. So robots are getting designed by human. Okay, so humans sometimes they can do mistakes, sometimes something new can come, and sometimes due to some reason if your robots has been faulted. Okay, how to manage that, how to go and see okay this robot has faulted, then we have to start the bot which can do the action, and due to some reason if bot is not able to do the action, we have to inform someone manually, okay the robot having some issues, it is not able to do some specific task, you please do it manually. Okay, so for that we need one centralized management which orchestrator does. Okay, in that you have multiple tabs which you can see. You can click on automation. Here you can see all the process which is available. Okay, here jobs, you can see all the jobs which is running. okay, for your system. Okay, this is a trigger. What is trigger? Is nothing but it's a schedule when you want to schedule your bot. Okay, like that you have lot of things which you can do on your UiPath orchestrator, and UiPath orchestrator is commonly getting used in all the companies. Okay, so if you want to test it, only the thing you have to do, you have to connect your UiPath assistant to your UiPath orchestrator. Okay. Yeah, this is your UiPath robot. This is how it looks like. Okay, so if you want to give some name, you can give any name. Okay, and you have to click on get started, and you will be able to see all the processes which is currently available and lot of other things you can do. Okay, to connect to orchestrator, currently whenever you are downloading the UiPath Studio, it is already connected to your orchestrator, so you don't have to do anything. But in case if you are facing any issues, just go to the second option where you can see the preferences. And inside the preferences, you can see the orchestrator setting. And when you see the orchestrator setting, here is all the details are available. Okay, currently if it is connected, it will show you here connected and licensed. If it is not connected, it will show like this. So you have to give your machine name, orchestrator URL, machine key, and all this thing you can find it on internet very easily. Okay. Now let's move on. Okay, now what RPA can do? I think I hope so. My screen is visible to you guys. Okay, so what is the use cases? What companies are doing? What kind of projects they are trying to automate? Okay, so here is some examples which you can see that companies are trying to automate. There are in every company. In every company, every department, you have one simple requirement that a lot of people are getting a lot of mail, and there will be some attachment to that mails, okay? And they have to save it to some specific network folder, okay? Do you think this need a human to do that? Anyone, a 5-year kid can go and open the email, just click on the save, and he can attach it, okay? So for that, we don't need a human. Why we are wasting the time of human to doing this simple, repetitive, boring task? So these kind of process companies find out and they automate it. Okay. So opening an email. Okay. Finding out the attachment, saving into some specific location. Okay. Logging into website or enterprise applications. Okay. So there are a lot of websites which companies use for their personal work. Okay, so any website, right? Like you log into Facebook, right? So if you want to go and check the Facebook and you have not installed the app in your phone, so generally, let's say like old people, what we used to do, they'll go to some browser. Okay, they will type Facebook. Okay, they will see, okay, the page has come. The first thing you will wait that the page should load. After that, what will you do? You will see username and password there. Then you have to type your username and you have to type your password, and then you have to click on login. Okay. What was your purpose? You wanted to go and you wanted to, check out your, whoever posted what, but you have to do this much task. You have to go open your browser. You have to go type the Facebook. Once you type the Facebook, the first URL will come. You have to click on that. And after that, you have to wait. Okay, this Facebook page will open. Then you have to enter your username, then you have to enter your password, and then you have to click on login. Okay. This, let's say approximately, if your internet is slow, it took 1 minute for you guys to do. Okay. It is 1 minute waste. Okay. Instead of what you can do, you can create a bot. So whenever you want to, check your Facebook, you create a bot which will go open your browser. It will enter Facebook, click on the first link, enter the username and password, and click on the login. Meanwhile, you can do some other task. You don't have to do this task. Why do you have to do this task? You can do instead of that some other task, and once it is open, you can go and check out, okay, which friend is posted what, who's doing what. Okay. So these kind of tasks, so imagine in your personal life, this simple thing is there, right? Imagine in companies, how many this kind of task will be there. They will be dealing with the multiple applications, multiple websites, and they have to do the same task. Okay. So log into website, enter, and then perform some action. This is a one part, log into website and reach on that website. And important things when you're logging to website, right? It's very important. We generally don't notice, but we wait for that page to open. Okay, if some network issue is there, it will not open due to some reasons. Okay, so these all kind of scenarios, company make sure that it will work. So now, if your page is not getting loaded, what will you do? You will close it and open it again, right? First, you will wait for some time, like let's say 30 seconds. The bot can do the same thing, okay? It will wait for the 30 seconds. After that, it will close your browser. Again, it will open the browser and it will perform the same task into that, okay? Now, moving some files from one location to another location, moving some folder to one location to another location. You guys will be wondering, if company does these kind of tasks, just move a file. Why they have to move the file or folder from one location to another? Whenever it is, let it keep it. Sorry guys, this is now how it works, okay? Every employee in a company, okay, it takes for at least some of their time to do this task. Move one file from one location to another location. Reasons can be multiple, okay? So let's say, I'll try to give you one, real-time example. Okay, and please try to be with me and try to, relate it. So you guys order from all the website, right? Amazon, Flipkart, okay? Companies also work in a same way, okay? Some companies are business to business company. We'll call it B2B companies, okay? Which do business from another company. They don't do the business from the customers, okay? Now, they will be getting a lot of orders. Okay, so if business to business, that means it's a product based company. So it will be selling something definitely. There will be some kind of a product. They will be selling it. Okay. Now, they will be getting a lot of orders from the customers. Okay. So how they can place the order? Either they can go to some website, tell them what orders they want. That is the one way to place the order, which we do like in Amazon, Flipkart. Now, what is another way? In old time, how you used to do, they will call to the company's customer care and they will tell what product they want, what is the quantity, where is their address and all the details. Okay. This is the one way to place the order. What is another way to place the order? They will send a mail with the one specific subject line and with the attachment, what product they want to buy. Okay, instead of attachment, they can write in a mail as well, because these are the customers and customer is the god, right? They can do anything. Now, there is a one person sitting, behind the computer, and his job is just whenever, let's say, companies are placing the order on the mails. Okay, what his job is, he has to look for all the mails, how many customers has sent the mail to place the order, and they have to download the attachment. Okay, move from one location to another location. That is, in companies, we call it a network path. Okay. So generally, if any company file is there, right, you cannot keep in your laptop, right? A lot of people might be using, someone suddenly want to see, they cannot come and access your computer, right? So there will be one network location where you will be keeping all these files. Okay. Where anyone can go and access that files. Okay. So he has to go and, put these files from one location to another location. Okay, after it is done, they have to open that Excel, and whatever data is come into that Excel, they have to open another app. That app generally in the companies, that is SAP. Okay, so it is very, very commonly used app in all the organization. Okay, now what they have to do, they have to log into SAP. Okay, after that they have to wait. Once the login is completed, they have to go on a specific place, and then they have to enter all the details that company has placed this order. Once they do it, there will be another team who will be sending this order to the customer. Okay. Now, try to relate whatever I have put it here. One person is doing this, so that not only when companies are working to multiple companies, not only one mail will be coming, right? There will be a lot of mails will be coming. Okay, and they can send the Order anytime, 24/7. Okay, companies, you cannot wait, right? You place order in Amazon anytime, right? Now, one person can work only 8 hours. Okay, one person can work only 8 hours, right? If companies are placing order 24/7, how many people they need? They need 3%. Okay, to run this job, they will be getting the mail, take the mail, save the attachment from mail to another location, open that, log into one app, and fill the details. Okay. Now, this is a one person working 8 hours, 24 hours, three people are working. And if there are a lot of number of emails are coming, like in one day, there is a thousands of mails are coming. Okay. Now, next day, let's say in a next month, there is a 5,000 mail came. Now, three people are not enough. Now, what they have to do? They have to hire some more people, train them how to do this process. Don't make any mistakes. Okay. And after that, again, they have to put now in every shift, there will be two people working. Now, this much things the company has to do for a task which doesn't need human mind to work on it. Okay. So the solution is RPA. So you can write a code which can open your email attachment, open an application, move file from one location to another location, open some app, fill the forms, okay, and get the status from there. Okay. Now, there are some more kind of things which companies can do using RPA. There is a very vast topic what companies can do with RPA, but I tried my best to write some of the points which you guys can understand. There is a one copy paste. I have written one activity. This is also another very important. You will be thinking that companies are not doing this, but actually a lot of companies are doing this activities, and there are a lot of people working behind it, and they have to spend a lot of money to make sure these people are working and the work is getting on time and 100% correct. Okay, filling the forms. Okay, now you guys will be getting hired by some company. There will be some HR department which will take your all the information. He cannot keep in a hard copy, right? Now there's no hard copy. He has to go fill your all the information you will give in a hard copy, or you will send in a mail. He has to go to open some application, enter all your details. Okay, now these are the filling the forms. Then we have read and writing to database. Some of you might be knowing about the SQL or other kind of databases. Okay, so this is another big task. So company, whatever data they have, they write it to some kind of a database. Okay, so to do that, there will be another team which will be doing, which is reading or writing data to database. They are checking if the correct data is going or not. There will be timely, there will be checks that database fine. There is nothing wrong is happening with the database. They have to go onto some website and get some data. So let me give you one example which you guys can use as well. Okay, let's go to Amazon website. Okay, so now please focus what all the series of tasks I'm going to do. First, I'm going into Amazon website. So I have to type Amazon. First, I have to open my Chrome, and after that, I have to type Amazon. Okay, once I type Amazon, I have to find out this URL, that is https://www.amazon.in. Okay, once I reach on amazon.in, what do I have to do? I want to look for iPhones. Okay, so actually my phone is not working, so I have to buy some phones. I'm looking for iPhone. Okay, so now we have to go to iPhone. Okay, and now I have to see what all iPhone models are available, what is the rating of that, and what is the price of it. Okay, now imagine how difficult this task is, because I can see, if I go to the end of the page, I can see 20 pages are there. So in one page, I think approximately 10 to 15 iPhone models are there, and we have 20 pages. Now, one by one, I have to go. I have to see which model it is, how many ratings it is, and what is the price it is. Okay, because price itself matters, right? So doing this task, I'm going to waste so much time of mine. With using a RPA, once you write a code, you can do it in a minute. Okay, so it will go, it will check what is the name of your model, it will check what is the rating, 4.6 out of 5, and what is the price of it. Okay, you just have to train it once that this is the name. You have to go and find the name, you have to go find out the what is the rating, and you have to go and find out what is the price. Okay, now this guy, I want you guys, whoever is interested in RPA, please go and try to look for this. This is called data scrapping. Okay, I will tell only for the two products. Okay, only for two products I will tell. Go and search for the name, ratings, and the price. Okay, only for two products, and I will tell search for the all the products available into this website. Okay, and after that it is gonna go search for all the data, and it is gonna save into one Excel. Okay, so that is called data scrapping. Okay, so that is called data scrapping. Okay, now connecting to the system APIs. Okay, that is another thing. If you guys would have known about APIs, okay, so that is another task which you can automate using RPA. Making calculations. Okay, now making calculation is some company really does that. Okay, now imagine there is a company which has multiple departments into the multiple countries and the multiple cities, and they are doing the business with a lot of companies. Okay, now the profit is coming by each city and each country. So in let's say in India, that company has two locations. They have their offices. One is in Mumbai and another one is in Bangalore. Okay, so Bangalore company, they would have made some profit. Mumbai company, they would have made some profit. In which year? In 2020. Okay, before 2020, that company was founded in 2000. Okay, so from 2000 to 2020, it would have made some kind of a profit. Okay, that would have been saved into one Excel. So each month, how much profit they are making, that will be saved into one Excel. Now in a year, we have a 12 months, so there will be 12 Excel. Now that company is now completed 21 years. So imagine how many Excels are there. Now someone came suddenly in the top high level and they was like, we want to find out, okay, companies, what is the progress of company? Okay, how much company is making each month and each year, how much profit they are making. Okay, what is the increasing rate? Did we are increasing continuously, or there was some fall because COVID came, so we were not able to sell a lot of products. Okay, so what is the current scenario into that? For all those things, you need to do a huge calculation, which is your data must be in either it will be in lot of Excel, either it will be in data, either it will be in database. Okay, so using RPA, this complicated task, imagine how many people has to do that. First thing, people has to be trained onto that. After that, a lot of people has to waste their time doing this task, okay, which doesn't need human mind. We are just doing a simple calculation. Okay, another thing, there should be no mistake. Okay, because if a human makes any mistake in this, there is a data is going to publish to the high level of the company, and they are going to have a wrong image. So happen something. Okay, let's say in Bangalore they sold 10 crore. The valuation was 10 crore products they sold. Just because of a one employee missed 10 from 10 crores, it will come 1 crore. Now you can see what is the impact of it. Okay, now when we talk about RPA, what all kind of benefits we are getting. Okay, now you guys know, like I gave you example that for doing one simple stupid task, we need 3 people to work on it. Okay, 24/7, and once they leave, we have to hire new people, train them into that, and we have to provide them a lot of extra things, because employees don't come just like that. If they are coming to office, you have to provide them cab, you have to provide them food, then you have to timely basis, you have to do the increment. Okay, you have to give them appraisals. Okay, so salary will be increasing day by day, doing a task which human are not supposed to do. Okay, that human will be also frustrated. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing, say, daily, I'm just opening the mails, saving the attachment, saving into some location, entering some data. I want to do something new. I want to do something better. I want to find out the ideas, I want to look for something exciting. The person is also not happy with doing this work. Okay. Imagine if we can automate this task. Okay. This was taking, let's say, 50% of time of that employee. Okay. 50% of time that employee was doing some other task, which is actually a meaningful task. Okay. Now, we are achieving, we are achieving the employee satisfaction. Okay, we are achieving that how error free and how fast we can do the task. If that person was doing, if let's say he 8-hour shift was there and 4 hours he was doing this task, repetitive task, which is needs to be automated. Okay, so now we have saved 4 hours. Now company can give that time for some other project, right? For that employee, he can train him to some other project which is more meaningful, which needs idea, which needs a human interaction. Okay. So these are the some benefits of RPA. Companies are making huge profit, implementing RPA in their organization. That is why this technology is in boom. If you guys go, I don't know how much must you have been reading, but just go and search for the Gartner. Gartner is a, like a news site, how you see the news, right? It is a news site for the companies and the tools and technology currently in the world, which is famous. Okay, so now you can go and see RPA is a leading technology and UiPath is a leading tool. Why UiPath is a leading tool? I just told you, because it gives you lot of things in free. You don't have to pay anything to practice on UiPath. If you want to learn UiPath from the UiPath Academy, you don't have to pay anything. Okay. Now, let's just quickly revise what is RPA. RPA is a software robot. So there is no human robot is going to come and do your task. It's a software robot. It is a kind of a friend of you. Now, interesting thing, now companies are started calling robot a virtual employee. Okay, which actually doesn't exist. You don't have to pay. It can work 24/7. It will give you error-free results. Okay, and you don't have to pay. And if you want to, give more robots, you don't have to train them. The same code every robot can do. Okay, it simulates the human action, which is repetitive, which doesn't need human mind. Okay. Now, a lot of features are expanding, that you can say the AI is coming where you can, add RPA and AI and you can do the wonders with that combination. Okay. Now, this is a COVID time, and this line, whatever I have written, it is true. You guys can also relate, and it is same thing. It is into the RPA as well. Okay. So whenever you have any problem in your life, right, if you focus on the problems, right, you will just see the problems. When you focus on the possibilities, you will see the possibilities. Okay. And opportunities as well. Now, in your company, tomorrow you guys will be working in some company, and if you are not happy with the sum of the task, let's say you are doing 8 hours and the 2 hours task what you are not happy with, you're thinking it's a repetitive, boring task, I don't want to do it. You guys can just go and automate it, because the vision of RPA and UiPath is that there should, like how you have computer each person, the robots will be there for each person. Okay, the tagline of UiPath, which I love it is hate it, automate it. Okay. Now, let's move on. Okay. These are the some benefits what I told, what the companies are getting using RPA. And if you guys learn RPA, you can find out a job into that. These are the things that is why the RPA is currently so in demand. Okay. It increases speed, it reduces the cost. Okay. You have a quality completion. Okay. There is a restoring work. There is a job satisfaction for the employee as well. Okay. There are a lot of ways to find out what process is fit for RPA. Okay. Now, what all the benefits all the companies are getting? Okay, that is the same thing which we have discussed. The cost, okay, it is 25 to 50%. It has been reduced after using RPA, because these are the virtual employees, right? You don't have to provide them cab. You don't have to provide them food. There is no appraisal. They can work 24/7. Okay. Now, you can increase the scalability anytime. So if you think one bot is not enough, you can assign multiple bots to do the same task. Okay. So if you guys are interested to learn RPA UiPath, just go on Google, type UiPath. You're gonna get all the details related to it. So I think time permits till here only. Over to you, Praveen.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pragya, for your valuable time. Thank you very much for giving the valuable informations to our students. Thank you very much. You can. So we are getting some questions.
Yeah, sure, Praveen. I would like to love it. Okay, I like two-way interaction. So please tell me what are
You can some small project idea student can work on to learn the RPA.
small project ideas. Okay, guys. Interesting thing I'm gonna tell you. When you go, just now I told you, right? There is a one course, RPA Developer Foundation course. Already they have given lot of examples which you can work on. Okay. Now I will share you the two ideas. Okay, which you can do. One is a simple one. Another one is little complicated. Okay. The simple one is you guys have to go open a one browser, search for the Amazon or Flipkart, whatever you want to write, give your username and password, click on the sign in, okay? Search for any products, and all the products are available. Download into your Excel, okay? And do this for the 4 days, okay? And compare the price, okay? So if iPhone 11 today 64 GB and requirement, this price was there. So tomorrow, what is the price? Is it the same? Okay, you can when it can be useful, you can do this to the whole year, and you can find out which month of the year the iPhone has the least price. Okay, this is the one example. Another example is when you do UiPath course. Actually, you can find out there is a one website which you can say the fake name generator. Okay, which generate a lot of fake names with the email ID and all the things. Okay, now you have to open that website, generate the one name and the email address and phone, download all those details, okay, and open another website that is called RPA test cases. Okay, in that website will open, and you have to enter the name, your phone number, your Gmail ID. Now the trick is here that all these fields are not static. It is continuously, it is moving on through it. Okay, and you have to enter it. So how will you do it? Let me give you a small hint. There is a one thing called enter base activity. With the using that help you can do it. Okay, but if you go through the program, you can learn one by one. Okay, what all activities you can use to complete your program. Yeah, Praveen. Any other questions?
No, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, okay, thank you very much for giving your valuable time. So now you can leave. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Praveen, for inviting me for this session. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. Yeah.